Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to show you all how to create a content specific and student friendly chatbot using school AI. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, everybody. So here is the school AI Launchpad. And as you can see, there are a lot of different features and tools on here. But the one that we're going to focus on today is the space. And that is a chatbot that interacts with students about a specific content area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a space. And since I'm a ELA, an English language arts teacher, I'm going to make this focus on reading. So we're going to focus on figurative language. All right, so here's the AI prompt, and this is probably the most important part of what you input here. This kind of determines the character of the chatbot and determines how it interacts with your students. So I'm going to be very intentional about creating this AI prompt. All right, so here's what I came up with. Answer students' questions about figurative language. Be patient and supportive. Do not give direct answers. Rather, ask the student scaffolded questions to facilitate understanding. So, what I want this chatbot to do is not to directly answer questions, but to get students thinking a little bit deeper about figurative language. And that involves asking them questions. Here's a space where you can add standards. I don't anticipate needing to do that for this, but that is an option. You can also do a cover image to make the space more visually appealing. I'm just going to generate with AI and see what it comes up with. All right, this is nice. It's good. It's cute. We love it. All right, cool. Subtitle, I don't know if that's necessary for this. Teacher description, I'm going to go ahead and say purpose of this space is to provide students a supportive introduction to figurative language. Great. All right, so student description. So this part is student facing, so we're going to want to make sure that we use student friendly language. Nothing too fancy. I just said, hey, there today you will explore different kinds of figurative language. All right, so we input all the fields that we needed to. So we're going to go ahead and start preview. What's cool about the chatbot is it has text to speech for students who require that. So let's go ahead and see how it sounds.
Welcome. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of figurative language. It's all about using creative expressions to add depth and meaning to our words. What do you already know about figurative language? Any specific terms or examples you want to explore?
All right, let's say the student just wants to know what a simile is. And also, as a teacher, I would provide students examples of questions to ask because some kids might not know where to start. But a good starting point is just asking what certain types of figurative language are.
Great question. A simile is all about comparisons. Can you think of a time when you've compared two things using like or as? What were those comparisons?
All right. So as you can see, the chatbot is not answering the question directly. Instead, it's posing a question to the students and asking them to come up with an example. But let's say the student doesn't really know what the chatbot means. They're confused, so they can say, "I don't understand. Could you explain more?"
Sure, let's break it down. A simile compares two different things using like or as to show similarities. For example, her smile was like sunshine. He was as brave as a lion. These comparisons help paint a picture in our minds. Can you think of something you might compare using a simile? What two things would you connect?
All right. So this is exactly what I would have done as a teacher if a student was confused about something that I said or something that was a little abstract. I would have given them a concrete example, and that's exactly what this chatbot did. So, good job. All right, so I like it. So, we're going to go ahead and save and launch. And there are two ways where students can access the space. You can either use a space code or you can add it to Google Classroom. And that's about it. All right, everybody, that is it for the tutorial on using spaces in school AI. I hope you found it helpful and informative, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, take care.